Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. You caught me. Yeah, just doing a little bit of practice for the Riverhead Enduro this weekend. Just come across some signs saying stage 1 and 2. By coincidence, you think that might be one of the stages? Shouldn't probably show you these tracks because the locals will get annoyed. So it's just between you and me. We'll go for a ride together. But if I find out that there's been 1,000 views on this video, I know you've been sharing it. So just between you and me, we'll go for a spin and I'll show you, well, what we can find. Whoa. Now I often make jokes that the Riverhead Enduro is the premier mountain biking event in New Zealand. Well, at the moment, the way the world is, it's pretty much the only mountain biking event going on, even worldwide. So we're still pretty lucky to have this event going. There have been a lot of precautions taken regarding the coronavirus. I will ask that the women competitors don't give me a big hug when they see me at the race. There will be other things in terms of hygiene. There's also a request that if you have arrived in New Zealand in the last 14 days, or you're staying with someone who is quarantining, please don't show up at the event. I think they'll even give you a refund if you can't comply with that, but yeah, please do that.
Woo! Let's just hope it doesn't rain.
I must admit, amazed at the work that's gone into these trails. Vaughan should probably get a knighthood for all the work that he's gone into doing these trails. Certainly this is not predictable. Pretty much I think every trail is different from last year, so that's really impressive, I think. The first half of this trail is completely new, but the second half does cut into the bottom of Communal, a little bit pedally and even a little bit of uphill in it as well, which is good for the e-bike. Does miss that nasty pinch climb that used to be in the old piece of Communal though, so that's quite cool.
Done.
Whew, puffing a bit. That's the end of stage 1. So you weren't expecting that, were you? Bit of Communal at the bottom, bit of completely new track. Awesome. I'll stop puffing soon and we'll try and see if we can get up to do number 2. Okay, so we just done stage 1. It starts just there. And hold on a minute. If we walk just over here, it's the start of stage 2. Someone's been a very busy boy, I can see.
Whoa! Woo. Don't forget to stop. Whoa! Now where are we going? This is like a little adventure. Whoa. I'll pick a line here. That's a good one. Yeah, good line. Where are we going? Oh, haven't done that very well. Oh, yeah. Line choice could be important here, I think. Hard to know how fast you can do this. Faster than me, probably. Whoa, not that fast though. Yeah, good pad launch. It's quite fast through here, knowing how fast you can come into each corner. Quite it. Whoa. Whoa, and now, okay, okay, don't do that. Missed the track altogether. I'd like to say it's my eyesight, but just didn't get the right line. All right. Good. Done. Okay, so we're standing at the top of the hill in front of Baconator. Everyone knows Baconator. It's in every Enduro. You can rely on it to be a good, reliable staple for an Enduro. However, we're not going down Baconator. We're going down here. This start of stage 3 here on a track called Burning Ears. So anyway, let's check this out. Alrighty, Burning Ears it is. Oh, not a good start.
This is another completely new track. Quite a bit of work's gone into making this. It's pretty cool. It's got a mixture of things. It's got some pretty rough, tight, off-camber corners. It's got a few fast sections. You've got a jump in it.
Alright, bit of a double, bit of speed, a little bit of uphill for the e-bike.
It's going to be a fairly tough day. Obviously I'm on my e-bike, so you probably don't have much sympathy for me, but if you've ever done Baconator and climbed out of there, you're going to have to climb out of there 3 times, so that's going to be a tough day for some. When I normally used to do it on the old pedal bike, I used to find that pretty hard going. So 7 stages, it will be a tough day for some, but I think it'll be a pretty epic day as well.
These tracks are really not bedded in yet, which I guess makes them cool and exciting. Could be really exciting if it rains. Power down over the hole. Right, tight line there. Another tight line. Power on. Oh, that wheel went for a big slide. I don't know about explaining line choices, just making up as I go. And then we drop down onto the bridge. Okay, so you probably, if you've done this before, you recognise the bridge. There's the old Baconator line up there. And the new line drops down here onto the bridge. It's a roll, it's not a drop, it's not difficult, but you wouldn't want to do it flat out because it is a bit of a G out at the bottom. So anyway, you'll cope. And what I may have failed to mention is the end of stage 3 Burning Ears is actually here, just before the turn off to go up to back up the hill again. So you are going to have a little bit of sprint along the flat, but if you're on an e-bike, you're probably not going to care. Alright, we're up on Ian's Knob. Got start of stage 5 and start of stage 6. Where's stage 4, you say? Not sure about that, but I might have to still see if I can find that one. But anyway, let's go with 5, which I think is into rehab. Pedal. Oh, that's a bad line. Oh. Alright, just showing you what I did there. In the big hole there, straight line's the way to go. I'm going to do that again because you don't want to go down that hole to lose too much momentum. It's better? Oh, much better. I find often if I don't physically ride the line, I'll do the same mistake the second time in the race. So it's good to ride it correctly. Right, bit of a drop out onto the road here. You can just roll it, no worries. Right, over this, whoa, nearly lost it.
Now, one good thing about this Enduro, I think it's going to be pretty fair for everyone. There's always that thing about locals having an unfair advantage, but most of these trails haven't been around very long, so even the locals haven't ridden them much. So I think if you're an out-of-towner, hopefully this video gives you a rough idea of what you're up against, but it's going to be a fairly even playing field, I think, for everyone, which I think is a pretty cool thing.
All right, tight turn here. Bit of support. Whoa, whoa. Okay, too quick into there, eh? I always find it's one thing to ride a track, it's another to try and ride it fast. I know what you're thinking, this doesn't seem fast, but these are kind of techie tracks. And just like magic, we're back here at the top on Ian's Knob, about to start stage 6. So, all right, we'll go check this one out.
Now, I must admit, riding the e-bike, it's a little bit of magic. It's a little bit like witchcraft, really. You just fly back up the hill. Somehow you feel like you're a super athlete. So, yeah, getting around 7 stages wasn't too much of a drama for me in this practice.
This is a good question. Okay, so you've got 2 potential lines to take there. The outside line, which is a bigger drop, and the inside line. Let's go have one more look at that, shall we?
Okay, so I went back up and actually had 2 different attempts taking the wide line here and then taking the inside line. To be honest, there's pros and cons of either way. They're both pretty easy, and to be honest, I don't think it would make a lot of difference whichever line you did choose. Now, from here it's actually not take. I've made the assumption they're going to take 2 hose because it's a new trail that Vaughan made, but I could be wrong. But anyway, here's what 2 hose look like.
Get high here and round.
At the moment the tracks are super dry. If it rains, these tracks are going to be a whole different ballpark. Off camber, tree roots, they're going to be slippery and slidey, but at the moment, touch wood, they're dry, pretty grippy, and good fun to ride.
Okay, so this is the end of 2 hose. Not 100% certain it's going to be the track they're going to use, but I'm just making that assumption. There is a bit of a log drop roll at the end. It's kind of hard to roll because you kind of case the bike. You have to kind of do a little pop, I think. But you've got to be careful because it's loose and fluffy around here and it's easy to come off, which I have actually done. But I guess we'll wait till race day to find out.
Alright, so we're into the final stage. This is Black Label. However, it doesn't stay on Black Label, and as I'm coming down, it actually splits into another completely new track. As I say, amazing amount of work has gone into getting this race ready. So here I am, getting a little bit confused, thinking, is a new line.
Okay, so what's happening, you're saying? We started on Black Label. This is clearly not Black Label anymore. Something new. There's a bit of a log here. I just rolled it over here, but looks like you could actually probably send it at speed. In fact, do you think we should try that? Yeah, that's fine.
Really looking forward to the race on Sunday. This is an epic course that's been made, so yeah, really looking forward to that. I think the entries do close off on Friday. They look as though they're going to be capped because there is actually a huge interest and a huge amount of people have already prepaid. So if you are still thinking of doing it, you better get in there quick. It's one of those things as well, I mean, the world is changing. I think we're in for a rough time coming up. It'd be really nice to get together on Sunday with all the guys and everyone riding and racing, and almost have a degree of normality, even if we're doing ankle taps rather than shaking hands and all that sort of carry on. But anyway, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and as I say, just a little bit of normality in a world that's gone slightly nuts at the moment.
Not quite sure where the finish is, but probably back there, I'd say. Well, managed 6 of the 7 stages, never found stage number 4. I think that one's hidden away somewhere, maybe a surprise for the day. Just remember, this is a secret video, it's between you and me. Don't tell anyone else. I don't want the locals thinking I'm giving away all the trade secrets. But if you do like the video, you can certainly subscribe clicking there, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one.